Coach, please start us with an opening statement before questions.
Well, tough game. You know, our guys gave their very best. We were able to jump out with an early lead that I thought gave us a good cushion, and that was a great feeling to be able to do that. But more importantly, those wide open shots that we got, they didn't fall. I don't think we got to get to that free throw line in the first 13, 14 minutes of the game. Which you have to on the road. You have to be able to manufacture free throws, but you got to be able to make those open shots that I thought we were able to manufacture, but we just wasn't able to make them fall, which gave, Vanderbilt to close the half a 32-29 lead, and obviously came out in a second with 3 straight baskets, some tough 2-point shots. We were able to cut the deficit to 1 with about 1:57, but our guys wasn't able to secure those loose ball rebounds or not keep them guys off the foul line.
All right, questions?
No, after that, I think you guys started 9 for 13, and then the ball just wouldn't fall for anybody. I mean, what was happening last, I guess, 10, 15 minutes of the first half, other than the ball just didn't go in?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is, really. We got some really good looks. We had really good assist attempts, and ball just rolled around and didn't fall for us. And it definitely sucks when you go through a little drought like that, when it's like you're getting really good shots and they just don't fall for you. So tough little stretch.
Noah, how much of your performance today, especially early on, was perhaps motivated by a lack of playing time last game?
I mean, first off, I just want to say thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to play the game that I love, because every day is a blessing. Honestly, the only thing I can really think about right now is Coach Dickey Nutt. Really wanted to get this win for him today, and it definitely hurts, but I'm just thankful for his guidance and for everything he does for us. He brightens our day, and that's all I can think about.
Coach, you talked about some of the possessions where Vanderbilt was able to get multiple offensive rebounds. Just kind of what led to that, do you think? It wasn't that case in the first half, it felt like.
Yeah, once we went to zone, we got the stops, but we weren't able to secure the rebounds. Sometimes it's the bounce of the ball. We were just an inch away. I thought our guys made the attempt. We just wasn't there fast enough. They executed the game plan, but once they were able to get those second chance opportunities, sometimes that's deflating. But the best part about that, we were still 1 point away in the second chance point category. So, credit them, but we can't on the road give our opponents 2 or 3 looks and then expect to come down, especially in a crucial part of the game where I thought we could have took the lead several times. Another opportunity to score, and that's what they ended up doing.
Dennis, I know you're shorthanded obviously right now, but even so, just 4 bench points. I mean, how tough is that to overcome when you basically only got 4 guys and maybe only 2 or 3 of them on the floor once they're scoring?
Well, when you say 4 bench points, I look at it one way. Our guys did get open looks. We ended the game with 14 assists, 7 turnovers, but I truly believe the assist attempts was in the 20s. And when I say assist attempts, it's the opportunities that we were able to get. We just wasn't able to knock down those open shots or knock down the easy 2s that we had around the basket or come away with a foul. Those opportunities you got to capitalize on. And Robinson had 3 open looks that I thought he's normally made, especially in practice. Kurt Lewis had several open looks that he's knocked down. He was 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 for a long period of time. Nick Honor was 0 for 6 from the 3, and they were wide open shots, and you couldn't tell me they wasn't going in. But he did end the game with 3 made threes, which is a great spot to be in. But we just got to get more consistent as it relates to making baskets and being able to slow those droughts down a little bit.
Coach, halfway through SEC play, today's the halfway point. Going forward, where's the biggest jump you think this team needs to make? Is there a specific category you want to see them improve in here?
Well, yeah, I think the biggest jump as it relates to going through the first half of our SEC season is obviously the look in our guys' eyes. I think the biggest jump is making sure we stay confident, making sure we approach each game individually, understanding that we have to do it connected. And I'm proud of our guys for facing the adversity that they face, because they do give their very best. But consistently, we got to be able to know where our production is coming from. And I think when you have a healthy team, and that's what we're getting closer to, a healthy team, we'll then be able to lock in on some guys, some key guys being able to score, especially bench points or even behind the arc, and keeping our assist to turnover ratio in a positive. But the most important thing is we got to be able to get to the free throw line a little bit more than we are.
Noah, Coach alluded to it a little bit, but in these games lately, is there ever a sense of, man, here we go, or a loss of confidence? Does because they haven't gone your way, does it almost feel like you guys are waiting for something bad to happen, or has that not happened to you?
I don't think it's that case at all. I don't feel like we're sitting there waiting, thinking like something bad's about to happen. I think we're going through a phase right now where it's kind of like it's it feels like we're a little lost. Like, we just need that, that one time to happen. And I feel like we could be right back on track. So, I feel like a lot of our guys, we haven't really been through a stretch like this. So, just being able to believe and have it, happen for us. I think that's the biggest thing. So just got to get it done.
Coach, Sean had to come out of the game for a little bit. It seemed like a knee injury. So is there any update on his status, and do you feel like it affected him when he came back?
Well, the only thing I know is he got back in the game, which is promising. I don't know anything outside of that. He's a young man that's tough, that's going to give his very best. Not sure exactly what happened. I didn't see the clip, but I know for Sean East to not run up the court, something had to happen. And that's why I rushed over there, because we saw him sitting on that scores table down on that end, and he basically got back in and was able to manufacture 34 minutes. So we'll have to get an assessment and see what's going on.
All right, any other questions?
One last career high, I think 19 minutes from the board. Did you like what he was given? Was that a little bit about maybe some other guys not showing what you wanted? Or
no, it's a matter of what my boy has earned. It's not, with basketball, you have to understand guys keep working, and my boy has been working, and obviously last game he was able to ignite our team in a great way, and that's carried over to this game. His energy, is infectious. He's one of our captains. He's done a tremendous job keeping himself in shape. No different than last season. He was able to help us win some ball games, specifically at Tennessee and specifically at home versus Mississippi State. He knows the game. He's very physical, but more importantly, he was able to get extra baskets for us when it came down to attempts. He had 4 offensive rebounds. Defensively, he's always in the right place. His voice carries. He's the one that's initiating all rotation sometimes, and I thought he did a tremendous job for us. There's several plays that I'm sure he wants back, but that's just a young man, and you want kids to always stay ready. He's a young man that's always stayed ready when his number has been called, and he hadn't looked down, he hadn't looked at the stat sheet. It's just one of those things where he's always remained positive, and he's earned everything that he's gotten. Not saying that somebody did something wrong, but he's earned everything that he's received.
All right, thanks, Coach. Thanks, Noah.
Thanks,
guys.
MIZ.